Shanti. O Lord, lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to immortality. And evermore shine in our hearts with your resplendent face. Om peace, peace, peace be across us. It is a blessed day and nice day. We enjoyed the whole day from morning. Beautiful music, unparalleled, and the participation of every children and our Duladi, the inspiration, and all behind is Swami Atma Jnanananda. He said, I do anything, I don't do anything. It is all Swami does. Yeah, at the back, of course, Thakur does everything. That is the ultimate truth. But still, the direct inspiration, direct inspiration, and to go to details of the things and to do so much of direction and action. Really, really is Lord Thakur's grace that we got such our dedicated Swami for this purpose. Now, just we said, we are talking about Upanishad. We have already heard the one Amrita Bindu Upanishad from Swami Tyaganandaji, the head of the Boston Center. And I am also to speak from the Upanishads. The Upanishad, the cream of the Upanishad is the prayer I did. Very principle of the Upanishad is saying Asato Ma Satgama. Lead us from the unreal to the real. Upanishad is always searching for the real, permanent, imperishable, absolute, unchanging, timeless, spaceless reality, which is the eternal consciousness and bliss. Asatuma Sadgamaya, lead us from the unreal. This world is unreal. Unreal, it's called Maya. What is Maya? Maya is not some magic. Maya is some wrong interpretation of the thing. I see thing one way, the thing in reality is different. I think that I am the same guy, but I am changing every day, every moment. Every day's physical appearance changes. We don't record it every day because we stand before the mirror and see our face. I think I am the same guy. But you bring a picture of 10 years before and place before your face, then see what has happened. That means it is a changing. But in that change, there is something unreal. Unreal is a change, but there is some reality. But we say, I all the time. Upanishad says, search for this I. Find this I. Oh Lord, is a prayer we are saying. Lead us from this unreal, fleeting, changeful objects of the universe. Everything in this world is changing, changing, changing. And I am foolishly thinking it is unchanging. And I am forgetting the unchanging reality, which is the core of every entity. So that's why the very first prayer is the Upanishadic message, to know the reality. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Satyam is truth. What is the truth? Truth means which is all the time the same. It is not today one and tomorrow another, and after 10 years it will be another. It is not that it was not there, it will not be there, then in future it will not be there. It is that continuum, Satyam. And that what is Satyam is Jnanam. Lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness to light. Satyam Jnanam. Light, where there is light, there is no darkness. Where there is knowledge, there is no ignorance. All our ignorance, in this ignorance I am seeing this mistaken identity of the thing, which is changing, but I am thinking it is unchanging, and which is the unchanging I don't see at all. Ya Nisha Sarvabhutanam Tasyam Jagarti Sanjam. Sanjami, the people who have control over the senses and mind, Sanjami, Yasyam Jagrati is awakened in that reality, which is unchanging reality. And there we are sleeping. And they are sleeping in this awakened universe. And they are awakened in the inner consciousness. So that is the Upanishadic message. Satyam, Upanishadic cream of all experiences and knowledge. It takes us to a different flight to get from this earth, this material view of the universe to the spiritual view of the world. So you see the very Ashatoma Sadgamaya, unreal to real, it takes whole life to understand this. Even if we see that is unreal, but still we cling into it, again forgetting why. Because of the ignorance second stage. Tamasho ma jyoti, I'm tamas. Tamas means darkness, tamas means tamas quality, which covers the truth. Therefore, take me. But in this take me, you are praying to God. But there is no God. I am praying to myself. Let me be awakened into my inner consciousness. Let my darkness go. That's why sometimes it is explained as Tamasho ma jyotirgamaya, lead me from darkness to light, lead me from darkness to illumination. Let me be illumined. Let me be aware who am I. Let me be aware what I see. I see this world changing and frightening and all this. But it is all bliss. Anandati vukulimani bhutani jayante Anandena yatani jivanti Anandam tvayanti uposam vishanti iti. Upanishad says it's all ananda, ananda, ananda. Anandati vo ima khulu imani bhutani jayante. Everything has come out of ananda. And it stands on that ananda. Bliss, joy, eternal, absolute. And it is consumed into that absolute beauty, aims into that ananda. There is nothing but ananda. That's why it is said, Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrittu, Amritam Gamaya. Amritam is that eternity. That is that absolute thing. That ananda. What is the goal of all human pursuit? In our life, from our childhood till we go to the cremation ground, what we do? We're all searching for ananda. We are searching to hold something which is that tangible, which will not change, which will not die, which will not put me into darkness and ignorance and cry and weep. We are slaves of the world, but we are the masters of the world. That is the ignorant mind is teaching us. Therefore, the Upanishad is teaching us the whole world is permeated with ananda. And you are seeing this whole world is suffering, source of suffering, crying and weeping and everything. And really, people may say, you are talking philosophically. But when my aches and pains come, who is to give consolation there? But that's the question, what is you? Here again, Upanishad comes to help us. No, don't identify with this momentary changing body and mind. Body and mind will change. That's why it is body. It is created out of the five elements, as Swami told also. It will disintegrate into the five elements. This body is made of what? Just analyze. You go to the orthopedic surgeon. What they are doing? Do you think that this body is yours? How can they do that? One of our nun was taken to do some surgery, hip surgery or I do not know whatever. And they have given such anesthesia. She was not feeling the pain, but she's seeing. She sees that suddenly one leg is cut and piece separated. And so, what is this? Whose leg is this? It is his or her own leg. It can be separated, it can be joined with a screw. Do you still think I am the body? If the body is that, cut my hand, shall I be less army? Less eye? or you add some food and become bulky, then we will become, I am heavy, am I change that? I change that, or the body changes. Body is not me. Modern science has taken us to such a place. It is easy to understand that I am never the body. But still, because I am associated, my mind is associated, I feel the pinch of it. Though I am above, but I feel the pinch. If that disconnection is made by medical procedure or something, by anesthesia or something, whatever happened to the body, you don't understand anything. 6 hours operation, 10 hours operation, doctor, some serious situation it happens. But then why don't you feel the pain? It is not, you are not the body, that's why you don't feel, because it is disconnected in some way. But we have connected in such a way from our childhood. That's why I means I am the body. I means my mind, emotions, and or suppression or depression, whatever happens, I am that, and this is not you. Upanishad says this, it is all Ananda. You are born of Ananda, you are living in Ananda, you die in Ananda, your nature is Ananda, bliss and joy, absolute, unchanging. So Rabindranath says, no, Ananda Dhara Vahiche Bhuvane. In the mystic eye of Rabindranath Tagore, he is not saying this world is filled with pain and suffering. But pain is coming. দুঃখেরও বেশি এসেছে বলে তোমারে নাই ডরিব হে দুঃখের যেন করিতে পারি জয়. It is conquering death, conquering our suffering, conquering our miserable conditions of life to lead us to our eternal self, which is all bliss and permanent and unchanging. So this is the key point of the Upanishad, which takes us the cream of all wisdom. That's why it is called the Vedic civilization. It is the Vedas, Veda, Vidhatu, to know. Veda is the wisdom. And the wisdom has two parts. One Karma Kanda and then another Jnana Kanda. Karma Kanda is the very beginning. Kurvanne beho karmani jijivishet satakram shamaha evam te inanna tetosti na karma lipati nare. And Isha Upanishad says, as long as you live, you have to work. You are meant to do work because you are a physical entity, you have your body, you have your mind, you have your desire, you have your action and or expectation. So you must have to work. But Kurban Eveho, Jiji Vishet Satakdub Sama. If you think that you are living for 100 years, you do. Die in harness. That is the major advice of Upanishad. No? Swami Vivekananda says, die in harness. Don't get rusted. He said, wear out. It's better to wear out than to rust out. Wear out means just leading the life, what's going on, and die for others, die for the good of others, die sacrificing for the good of others. You will die any day. What is the problem on it? So that's why Jiji Vishet Satakdum Shama. And you do in such a way, Kurban Eveho Karmani Jiji Vishet Satakdum Shama. Evam Tui Nan Thiosti. There is no other way out. And that is the way out to get out. By karma. But what type of karma? That type of karma leading from Sakama karma, in the Upanishad Vedic part, the beginning part, karma kanda. You do karma and you achieve such goal. You want to be rich, you do this jagna. You want to go to heaven, do this jagna. You want to be the king of the world, now Ashameda jagna. So do anything by jagna you can do. That's a sakama. A little gain and loss of this present life, which will die at the end. But we don't understand that. We need immediate goal. And that is the immediate goal is good. But that cannot satisfy us. Then Upanishad tells us, do this karma karma. Do, but how to do? Do for others. That's why it is said, Isha Vashyam Vidagdus Sarvai Jatkincha Jagatyam Jagata. Whatever in the world, Jagata, in the world, Jagatyam, which is changing. Jagattam Jagat. Tena Tyaktena Bunjita. You enjoy the world, work. See the results of the karma. How? Tena Tyaktena Bunjita. Tyagit Dara Bhog karo. That means detachment, attachment. Don't keep attachment. That this flow of life is changing thing. Don't want to hold anything as security. Security is your divine self. Security is you. Isha, that Paramatma. Shankaracharya says Isha means Paramatma. Satchidananda self. So try to cover the whole universe with this consciousness, super consciousness. That Isha, that Paramatma, Satchidananda self. And then covering that, don't look at the material side, the changing side, and look at the eternal side, and then you live in the world and live 100 years and do work. So sakama karma to niskama karma, changing the view that I'm serving God. Ishavasham means just cover the whole universe. Whatever I am saying, these are not matter, but there is the consciousness behind everyone. So my service should be to God, to God, to God, to God, niskama karma. And that will lead to the experience of that tade jati, tannai jati, tad dure, tadvantike, tadantarasya sarvasya, tadu sarvasya svajyasaha. That realization will come. That reality, which is tad antike, tad dure. That reality, that ejati, nan tannai jati, that which moves in the world you see, that which does not move, tannai jati. That dure, that you think far, far beyond the stars and galaxies, go beyond that range. That dure, tadvantike, deepest core of your heart, in the closest of the close. Tad antarasya sarvasya, that reality is antara, in the heart of all beings in the universe. Tad antarasya sarvasya. And what about outside? Tadu sarvasya svabhajataha. That which is outside you, everything you see, it is the same. So see that reality is the goal of the Upanishad. And that reality is in the moving, in the unmoving. Try to see this. This vision will not come. Upanishad vision will not come unless one's heart is pure. That's why in the Amrita Bindu Upanishad, you Manaiva Manushyanam, we heard that verse. No? Mind is the cause of our bondage, mind is the cause of our freedom. Ignorant mind, complicated mind, clouded mind, confused mind creates all troubles in our life. And pure mind, child's mind, pure mind, unattached mind gives us freedom. So this mind is to be trained to understand that it is that whatever is moving, it is the Lord moving. Holy Maharaj said, the ant moving, and there is I saw just Ramakrishna's feet, Ramakrishna's eyes. The ant is moving and the Thik Thakure's pa, Thik Thakure's ma, Thik Thakure's chok, Thik Thakure's ra. And in the ant he is seeing that is Ramakrishna, Ramakrishna, Ramakrishna. A new vision. That is the objective of the Upanishad, to make us all to rise into the flight. But it needs purification of the mind, that is the in-between. But what is the goal of Upanishad here is clear. What is far away you think, you go in the mental plane, you rocket, go far, 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 as much as you can. It is the same reality everywhere. Come back into the core of your heart. The micro and the macro. Both are contributed into one entity. That antarasya sarvasya is not only in the core of my heart, in the heart of all. It is all converted that reality. Swami Vivekananda, while in Almora area, he sat under a tree and got this experience. He says, today the secret of life has been all disclosed to me. I experienced the micro and macro are the same. that power which is in the galaxies and stars and galaxies, same power is in me in every micro level. Micro and macro are the same expression of the one reality. Now modern science is proving, at least in the energy level, that energy which is in the big sun, big stars, big galaxies, that is the same in the Higgs boson particle. Go to the micro and micro and micro. And they say it is in the pranic level, energy level. Science has gone up to energy. But Upanishad talks about the pranasya, pranaso, manaso, manoyat. That reality, which is the prana of the prana. Real energy behind the energy. All the kinetic energy, potential energy, electrical energy, magnetic energy, whatever all the energy, total, what is the background of that energy, infinite energy, and that is called the Atman. So, the energy behind that energy has been revealed in the heart of the sages and saints in the ancient time, and they say, try to think this way, change your vision. The whole world, nothing is Jada. The beginning is Jada. Jada and Chetana. Matter and energy, matter and consciousness. And then how to change that view? Change it by purifying the mind. That mind which is ignorant, not understand that it is all changing substance. I am looking at this point. As Ramakrishna said, you step up, you want to go step by step in a double multiple story building maybe, and you say, this is not the roof, this is not the roof, this is not the roof. Give up the steps, not this step, not this step, not this step. That's the path of Vedanta, not this, not this, not this. And we reach the roof. And Sri Ramakrishna says, then you understand the material in which the roof is created, the steps are also created in the same way. Fascinating, Neti. But we then made the mistake at the beginning, then you will not move to this roof. That's why try to understand what Upanishad says in a very small mantra, Asatu Uma Sadgamaya. It is asat. It is not real because it is changing, because it has beginning, because it has end, because it can be manipulated. And truth is that which cannot be manipulated, cannot be changed, cannot be disturbed in any way. So this asato masato. Tamaso, darkness to ignorance, always be alert. Behind every movement, behind every action, there is that consciousness prevailing. And when consciousness is manifested, we call a living entity. When consciousness is not it is not, it cannot go anywhere. Where shall it go? If everything is filled, Purnamada, Purnamidam, then where shall it go? It is nothing, no, another place is not that it will go there. Well, all places are covered by the same consciousness. So, Tamasoma, Jyotirgamaya, and Mrityu, death, the fear of death. I am dying. Which is dying? Body is dying. I am too much devastated today because someone said this thing to me. You are paying value to the word. Your mind is disturbed. Nothing has happened to you. Your Atman remains the same. How many strokes we get from the world? Brutal strokes from the world, no? Battering from the world. Don't you forget that? Why not consciously do that? It is unreal. It is happening in the mind. I am not the mind, and I am the power behind the mind. And then, doing this constant prayer, meditation, and sadhana, a moment will come when this experience will happen. That what is said, that what is in the far distant, what is in the closest of the close, what is in the heart of all me, what is inside, what is outside, is all one entity, and that is the ananda, that is the bliss, that is the joy. Really, it is a mystery to understand this truth. We are also talking, but at least thinking is also lifts our mind from mundane level to the some higher level. Even if you don't understand anything, intellectually it makes us some sense that we are living in some delusion. Every day we are deluded. That's why it is called Maya. Swami Vivekananda didn't define Maya in another way, only said it is a statement of fact. I see you, this is Maya. I talk to you, this is Maya. You are seeing me, that is Maya. It's all changing. The scenario will change. It is 6:30, and after 7 o'clock, you'll find that no one is here, everyone is gone. Tomorrow we may meet you and may not meet. And tomorrow you are not the same person, I am not the same person. Your body will change a little bit, which you don't understand, I also don't understand. Your mind will be changed into little something this way, that way, and you will, and my mind also will change. So all the changing variations are going on, but upon which this change is going on, we have lost that eye to see that unchanging substratum of everything, and try to know that that is the Upanishadic message. Atmanam Vidhi. Who are you? Tat Tamasi. Thou art that. And how can I be thou, this physical entity? Thou means this, no? Or that absolute consciousness? How can it be? It is contradictory in terms. No, it is not contradictory. That's why Vedanta teaches us. No? What do you mean by thou? Do you mean by the physical? The physical, which physical you are talking about? If I say thou art that, today's physical, or you have heard first time maybe 31 years ago, thou art that. That person or this person? Is there any similarity with that this person and that person? When I was a young boy of 20, and I heard that thou art that. I'm hearing thou art that. Now, 20 years person who saw his body, his mind, his emotions, his ego, his understanding, that guy, and today I am standing here 82 years, is the same. What is same here? All have changed. Thou means you have to give up which is dissimilar. Dissimilar is the body, changing body. You are not that body. Mind and emotion changes every day. And anyone can pamper you, giving some sweet few words. Ha ha ha, you are great. And I can dance and sing. Oh, I am so great. And someone says, you are so rude. You are unkind. You brilliant, damn. And then you try to be depressed. See how we are puppets in the hands of others. Our mind jumps like this. And anyone can moderate that. Some fools can do that. And many people intelligently make another fun. Telling that you are this, you are that, you are that. And next they say you are wrong, you are worse than anyone, you are that bad. Because someone says and you become a victim of that. Where is your freedom? Which I you are talking about? That I, which changes so much. So try to understand which is not changing. That's why even Upanishad will talk about the three states of our being. These are for analytical time. But to understand, to see God or everywhere, that is the goal of Upanishad. Therefore, it is purpose of the Upanishad is to take us beyond ignorance, beyond darkness, from this delusion to the enlightenment, to feel I am not little, I am that infinite. I quote it very much every time. And when the realization comes, what will happen? The small I will die. But don't cry for the small I to die. We are all fearful. I will die. Everyone cries not to die. But this death of the small does not mean death. It is the reawakening in your higher life. Now, Rabindranath Tagore's word I quote, the Upanishadic idea. He says, এই জীবনের যত না দুয়ার ছিল সব দ্বার খুলে তুমি দাঁড়ালে হেসে চিনিনু আমারে অজর অমর উমা অশেষ যখন তোমাকে মিলিয়ে এসে. What a grand experience Rabindranath Tagore is saying. Today I understood myself. এই জীবনের যত না দুয়ার ছিল. To the দুয়ার means doorway. The eyes, ears, nose, throat, skin. Only five senses. We perceive the whole world through the five senses. All these doors, So long it was covered. And I used to see, eyes only see the beauty of small things. Ears used to hear only what is tiny, petty, mundane things. But now, what a transformation has come in my life. All the doors are open. And as a result of that opening of the door, what I understand about myself, Chininu, I could recognize. Chininu Amare. I used to think I am this tiny guy. I am a helpless guy in the hands of the nature, in the hands of some neighboring people, in the hands of the family, in the hands of the nation, in the hands of brutal people in the world. But now I understood. Chininu Amare. I recognize myself. Today is my first recognition about myself. What did I see? Chininu Amare. Ajaro Amaro Bhuma. I have no jara or I have no death. Ajaro. I am aimless. That consciousness has no disease or death. Ajaro. Amaro. I don't die. Everything created will die. I have understood. I don't die. Ajaro Amaro Bhuma. I am that absolute infinite. When অশেষ যখন, when I totally নিঃশেষে অশেষ, when I understood myself, অশেষ যখন তোমাতে মিলিয়ে এসো, when I merge my identity into you, O Lord, the infinite absolute, that day I understood I am not this little, I am not this petty, I am no death, I am no birth, I am eternal and I am thou art that. তোমাতে মিলিয়ে এসে অহং ব্রহ্মাস্মি তত্ত্বমসি. So this is the key point of the Upanishads. And our sadhana should be, as I said, following the Karma Yoga idea, Upanishadic idea, Vedic idea. We should do Sakama Karma first. First enjoy the world. I see if you can get eternal joy. Try for a good job. Earn good money. Millions, billions. Be a billionaire. Try to see if there is joy. And joy, eternal joy. Are you happy? Are you peaceful? Are you satisfied? If your fulfillment is there, try that. But it will not. Many people have tried, ages together, millions have tested. They're starting from atheistic philosophy to Charvak philosophy, to all these philosophies they tried, and it will fail, it will fail, it will fail. Dissatisfaction will be haunting in the mind because mind is flexible. But to understand that mind cannot give us joy unless it is purified. Pure mind is pure Atman, Ramakrishna said. Impure mind shows this world. Purify your mind by first be selfish. First enjoy. Understand the futility of enjoyment. Try to find some other way. Then become charitable. Nishkama. Try to do good to others. Try to think of others. Try to feel for others. Dedicate your life for others. And then the mind becomes pure and pure and pure. Then we'll see, who am I? What is this universe? Who has created this? All this will gradually reveal. And as the inner light is here, all the darkness will go away. The inner truth will be revealed. And then will be this conclusion will come. It is all Ananda, Ananda. কোথাও দুঃখ তোমা হতে যাবে হইয়ে বিমুখ আপনার পানে চাইনো. এখানে কোথাও দুঃখ কোথাও ব্যথা, there is নাই. আমি অল্প লইয়া থাকি তাই যাহা যায় তাহা মোর যায়. I live with very petty thing. I have very little money in my stock, in my bank balance. That's why I'm crying every day. My balance will be lost. But you know that you are infinite, nothing to lose. And bodily you are tiny, mentally you are tiny. But you are neither body, neither mind. Now AI has come, no? Artificial intelligence. You want to listen a lecture? Just type it and it boom, 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 boom. He said, my God, the lecture is all prepared here. But that is intellectual. It should be here, experiential. So Upanishad talks about experience, and experience, it is our own property. This is to be understood. Swami Vivekananda says, it is your birthright. You are divine. You are pure. At this point now, the sun is shining just now, only cloud has covered. Cloud does not remove the sun. Cloud only covers, and cloud is only a patch cloud. The cloud is not all over the sky. That has covered the infinite light of the sun. So the eternal sun is here, covered by our ignorance cloud. By that's why selfless work, and then do japa, then begin mantra, and all this struggle you do, ultimately to know that you are divine. So thank you all. And now we have any questions for a few minutes. With us.
Pranam Maharaj, how do I measure myself whether I'm leading a surrendered life, which I always want to, but whether I'm on the right path or not, how do I know?
You will understand yourself, because in you will confidence will come, fearlessness will come. It will be, we are disturbed with things which will be less disturbing. If I know that it is momentary, I will have an insight, and I will not be agitated that much. If I know it is temporary, if I know that that person is behaving crazy, I need not have to jump with that. Let it be. Then it will pass away. Or take some practical means for day-to-day life. But improvement, whether I am progressing, your inner peace. Your inner feeling that I am not alone, someone is with me. This experience will come more and more. You will be confident that you are protected by some divine force as a dualistic language. In Vedantic language, you are connected with Atman. You are that consciousness. Consciousness never leaves you. Is a Vedantic way, but we are not aware. Consciousness does not leave, but we are not aware of consciousness. That's the main problem. Ramakrishna is sitting in my heart, in your heart. Tadu sarvasasya vajata, tadantarasya sarvasya. It is sitting now everywhere. Not Ramakrishna the man, Ramakrishna the Lord God who has created this whole universe. That cosmic consciousness is sitting here. But I do not know. He is seeing me. He's a drashta, witness, consciousness. He sees me. I don't see. No, I have no eye to see. But how the eye will open up, as much as the clarity of the mind will be there, mind will be free from doubts and confusion, and then inner light will shine forth, inner conviction, inner trust, inner faith will happen. The main sign is that our change of character. I'm progressing, I'm becoming more considerate, I'm becoming more for the others. I think less of myself, think of others. But that should not be like a fools. Many people do that too much and being cheated. That is not the way of becoming smart and spiritual. Many people say, I'm so simple so that anyone can cheat me. Don't take that path. That's not happen. But intelligent. And at the same time, you know that your inner eye will open this way, that you will feel more connected with some power which you call God. And peace will come. And love will grow. Feeling will grow. If one day someone meditates for some time, at least a few seconds meditation, we don't know what is meditation. Unless you say have some experience. But we all do fight with the mind. Either mind sleeps or mind runs. The two are monkey mind or sleeping mind. And with much effort, if you bring it, that time it goes away. By that split second, it goes away. So 12 seconds, if we can just concentrate the mind in one spot, at feet of Lord or whatever way you think, then you know that day you have done a meditation. And if you do that, that the same day you come out of your meditation hall and see, you will be feeling that someone, you love everyone. Your overflowing connection, you can feel that little connection. The trees, the same tree you see, you like feeling like hugging. That development will happen. Anyhow, that's all. Anyone?
Yeah, I just had a follow-up from what she said. You said that, you don't let anyone cheat you. You have to be like Nishkam Karma. Like, how do you balance that? How do you balance that? And I know you said that you become pure every day, you do meditations, and like, how do you get over the guilt of like actually like giving them consequence, or are you supposed to give someone consequence when someone cheats you?
And that is Ramakrishna said, no? Ramakrishna talked about, he sent one of his disciples, Niranjanananda, no, who? Yogananda. So Yogananda, and asked him to purchase one pan. And he was very devoted, he was honest. So he went to the shopkeeper and said, I am coming from Dakshineshwar. I am Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. And this is it, don't give me the best item when they know how much price, and he gave it and brought it. And when he brought it, he found that it's broken. Ramakrishna scolded him and telling him that, Are, you have gone to purchase a thing, you should check it very well and just bargain. You take, if they give you some extra, our early days, you take 1 pound of, 2 pounds of potato, they will give you 1 or 2 extra. And beg for that extra. Will you be fooled because you are a sadhu? So you should not be a sadhu and fooled. Your intelligence should be, you are not dealing with, here you take the advice of Holy Mother. Jake jamon, take jamon. If you go to a holy man, behave with a holy man as they understand. If you go to a cheat, then you have to be intelligent to not take advantage of you. If you see a burglar is coming, call police. You should not be good, okay, take my ornaments here, you are. And that you can do if your mind becomes like Pawari Baba. And it should not be allowed in our mental condition. We should be very intelligent. Intelligent, this is purity of the heart, does not mean our sadhus are very pure. I have seen many sadhus simple like a child. But if you want to do any trickery, they will pound you. You cannot cheat them. Because fools, you should not be fooled by anyone. Your intelligence will be, insight will be so much. If you see that guy, bad guy, immediately try to avoid. Do away and don't allow them. So that skill we should have to keep side by side. And that is the sharpness of the mind will give us.
Listen to you, I think my takeaway from what you just shared with us, it seems like we can do japa all day long, but the purification comes from do karma and nishkarma, am I correct?
We say, in our Vedanta tradition, we say, yes, japa will do, but it should go side by side, not at the cost of one, at the cost of other. Suppose if you say, is just say a name of a person, no? That face shines in our heart. As we mantra's implication, Ramakrishna will come, Rama will come, Krishna will come, Mother will come, or whatever. So that should be, that will help me to become selfless in my action. And selfless action will help me to think of God. That's why Vedanta, Swami Vivekananda promoted this 4 yogas idea, Jnana Karma Yoga Bhakti. So, and to make our spiritual life 24 hours, we need to follow these 4 yogas. You cannot do meditation. How much time, even suppose you are asked to be free from all responsibilities, we have no capacity that I can do meditation whole day. One day you can do, 2 days you can do, then 3rd day your brain will crack. So meditation is not possible. Work. If you know philosophy behind, if there is no purification of the heart, it becomes anger, and it becomes a fight, it becomes a confusion, and it is a restless thing, it troubles something. So that niskama karma idea is to be brought. And whatever karma we do, it is for God, for God, for God, for God. I may not really feel that, but at least to say that again and again and again and again, it will be mind will be purified. Then pray, and I tried so much. From morning I tried this way, but I could not really focus my mind. Oh Lord, please help me. Pray sincerely. No? So, and another path is analyze. Why are you so much upset with this little thing? It is a temporary thing. It has happened many times in my life, in many occasions, and today it has happened. Forget that. It is not that important. Important is God. So, nitya anityanam, nitya anityanam, chetanas chetananam, eko bhudhange vidadhati kaman. That one, it is in the multiple, that oneness, in the variation that unchanging, like that one reality which gives sustenance to all of us. So keep that mind there. So analysis, permanent, impermanent, real, unreal, devotional practice should be that, so that whole day we can engage ourselves in God and in contact with God. Okay? Oh, let me-
Hello. I I practice like from Buddhist perspective. So I come here with for this family that I'm very close with. So so in terms of like Atman and you say eternal, like so those things I have hard time understanding. So I'm just wondering if that is same thing as like a consciousness or like observe. I'm not really sure.
Okay, in Buddhism you cannot think, you can think this way. Fundamental principle is the same. Buddhism will say anityam. This is all impermanent. It's all changing. And we say it is Brahman ultimately, but Buddhism will say nothing. But then that nothing is that what we mean in Vedanta, the Atman. Understand?
So is Atman same thing as consciousness?
To us, to our Vedanta understanding, look at that. When Buddha realized the ultimate, what happened? See, do you know what happened after Buddha's realization?
I don't know.
Acha. See, when Buddha realized under the bo tree, and then he woke up, and he was so excited in joy, he could not contain his joy. She was walking back and forth. There is a road, and if you go Bodh Gaya, it is a Buddha's path. 7 days he was mad, and he could not retain himself. He was bursting with joy and trying to say that message to others. So that bursting in joy, he was morose. Buddha after Nirvana, did he become morose or disappointed? He was excited with joy. The joy, he has perceived something, but did not say that. Because when you define anything, God is undefinable. If you define anything, you really destroy the depth of it. That's why Buddha did not say anything about ultimate reality. He said, is there God? But did I say that? Is there no God? But did I say that? That means it cannot be said. Upanishad also says, Abhavang manasa gocharam. But these expressions are given to make us understand a little bit of that truth. Bodha, Buddha, Bodhisattva is enough. There's a state to be attained in Buddhism. What is that state? Well, there is no jara, there is no dukkha, there is no dukkha, beyond dukkha. So beyond dukkha is what? So it is the expression. Don't get into confusion. It is the expression. You can take Brahman or you can say no. Item is the same.
So sorry for asking questions. So if consciousness is like the observer, is that correct?
We say observer.
So who is observing the like observer.
That question does not arise because that is absolute.
Okay, I'm a very confused person.
No, not
Yeah.
confused. Think, if it is only one, now, it's a very good question. No, it is a confusing thing. If there is only one, how can you see who is behind it? If there are two, you can say, this is smaller, this is bigger. God, Brahman, witness, these are all names. Actually, you cannot say anything, cannot define anyway. You cannot define the reality. But this, I give you the example. See, Wi-Fi is here. Wi-Fi is everywhere, no? So Wi-Fi, if being hundred tablets or computers here, and if you don't know the password, will it get connected? No. And if Wi-Fi is there, password is there, everything functions, no? But the disconnection is there now, so there is no connection, so your computer does not work. Does it mean that Wi-Fi is not here? Yeah. So we cannot see that, we cannot express that. Even this material object which is called Wi-Fi, some connections of the Wi-Fi, that is here and I don't see it, but its effect we can find it. So that reality is something reality. You can say positive or negative, but there is something. To say, I do not know, you say one consciousness is necessary, is it not? If I say, I do not know. To understand do not know, you need some consciousness. If I say, I know, there is some consciousness is there. That consciousness, continuous consciousness is behind that. That is the logical understanding, but Buddhism looks at it a different way, but ultimately they are talking about the same thing. Ramakrishna said, Buddha was not atheist or nihilist. Buddha could not say, express what he ever understood.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu.
I'd like to get Can you? No, it doesn't. Some of new places. Otherwise, we can just do Day1 Krishna. Can someone take?
What is it? He wants to sing.
No, but it has to be a song that's for the art to go over and over. It has to be, say, yeah.
The way we do.
Audio?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do audio if you
Yeah,
want.
I will audio.
Okay.
Alright, when you are ready, please.
Yeah.
건너는 거고 차이죠.
श्री गुरु महाराज जी की जय, जय महामाई की जय, जय स्वामी जी महाराज जी की जय.
We'll have 5-minute meditation now. this prasad for everyone to take home with you, and I thank you all for coming. Hope you can come again tomorrow.
Yeah,